Bold and the Beautiful has Sheila Carter eavesdropping again, but this time she hears their new employee, Tom, the homeless man, telling her husband that her history suggests she's unstable. The CBS soap dedicated a scene to Tom shoving papers into his backpack. Chances are, there's something about those papers that could turn Sheila's life upside down. So Tom might become a problem for Sheila, but depending on how much of a problem he presents, the woman with 9 toes will deal with it, maybe even as the old Sheila would. The fleeting scene of Tom, Clint Howard, stuffing papers into his backpack likely makes sense as things roll out next week. This week, Tom approaches Deacon Sharp, seeing Kenan, to tell him about his research on Sheila. But with Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, eavesdropping in the background, this likely blows up into something big. So she corners him in the kitchen and warns him to mind his business. But from the Bold and the Beautiful previews for next week, Tom looks like a busybody. Wanting to fit in, Tom went to the library computer and researched Sheila Carter and Deacon Sharp. So when he tells Deacon about the dark past he found for his wife, Deacon assures him he knows all about it. But Tom never got the chance to tell Deacon what he found. Perhaps there's something Tom discovered that this new husband doesn't know. Still, at her Tom unearthed, it was disturbing enough for him to question why Deacon would marry her. It makes sense that Tom discovered info on Sheila. Her crimes made headlines. But what if there's more he unearthed, maybe something on a personal level not found in the news? It's also possible this once homeless guy is not done with his research. He may already know more than Deacon does because he looks worried even after his new boss reassures him. The Bold and Beautiful fans question what the soap has in mind for Tom. Usually, someone doesn't get added to the cast unless there's a need for this character in a storyline. So what do the predictions see with Tom, the used-to-be homeless guy? Tom officiated their wedding, so afterward, this entails going to City Hall and registering the marriage certificate. Maybe those papers he filed with a push into his backpack hold the evidence of something disturbing from her past. He may have stumbled on something while registering their marriage, which prompted him to research it more. Sheila Carter prides herself on being a changed woman today, but she could revert if Tom won't stop his snooping. Or the old Sheila could emerge if he harbors something else that could ruin the life she's making with Deacon. So is this what Bold and the Beautiful has planned? The old Sheila Carter returning? If so, then Tom's in danger if he has info she doesn't want anyone to hear, or even if he won't stop snooping. The department where Tom would go to register Sheila Carter and Deacon Sharp's marriage also holds statistics on past marriages, births, and deaths. So it's possible that Tom got a gander at Sheila's life statistics and something doesn't add up. This would explain the sudden library trip to use the computer. So going into next week on Bold and the Beautiful, it already looks like he didn't heed Sheila's warning. Tom sees Deacon like a son today after he rescued him from life on the streets. So this guy will go to the ends of the earth for his new friend. But if he found some damaging information about Sheila Carter, he could end up in grave danger. What Sheila doesn't need is Tom snooping around about her. So if this is the case, it's likely his days at El Giardino are numbered, or maybe even his days above ground. So what does Tom have on Sheila that he needs to bring to Deacon's attention? Maybe Tom got an eyeful on Sheila Carter's life, and out of loyalty, he brings his findings to Deacon. So this could be the start of a new storyline that frees Finn from the woman who cut off her toe. Bold and Beautiful fans think it's long overdue. Sheila Carter was upfront with Deacon about having other children besides Finn, but she became so fixated on John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, because her other kids don't talk to her, so her new husband is aware of this. With that said, there's nothing hidden from Deacon as far as her offspring, or is there? Maybe the statistics on death hold something troubling, which Tom spotted. Did Tom spot something in the statistics on births and deaths that spills the beans on Sheila Carter this week on Bold and the Beautiful? He has been privy to a few conversations Sheila and Deacon had about Finn, so he knows the score of her desire to have a relationship with him and the roadblocks she faces. He's also met Finn, who made it clear he didn't want a relationship with his birth mother. So, witnessing these dynamics could have sparked Tom's interest. While far-fetched, a new Bold and the Beautiful storyline in which Finn isn't Sheila Carter's son could be brewing thanks to Tom.